to my will. Her love is not the hare that I do hunt. Why writes she so to me? Well, shepherd, well, this is a letter of your own device.
No, I protest. I know not the contents. Phoebe did write it.
Come, come, you are a fool and turn to the extremity of love. I saw her hand. She had a leathered hand, a freestone-colored hand. I verily did think her old gloves were on, but 'twas her hand. She has a huswife's hand, but 'tis no matter. I say she never did invent this letter. This is of a man's invention and hand.
Sure it's hers.
Why, 'tis a boisterous and cruel style, a style for challengers. Why, she defies me like Turk to Christian. Women's gentle brain could not talk forth such giant rude invention, such Ethiop words, blacker in their effects than in their countenance. Will you hear the letter?
So please you, for I've never heard it yet heard too much of Phoebe's cruelty.
She Phoebe's me, mark how the tyrant writes. Wert thou God the shepherd turned, that a maiden's heart hath burned? Can a woman rail thus?
Call you this railing?
If thy Godhead laid apart, warst thou with a woman's heart? Did you ever hear such railing? Whilst the eye of man did woo me, that can do no vengeance to me, meaning me a beast. If the scorn of your right eyne hath the power to raise such love in mine, alack in me what strange effect that did work in mild aspect. Whilst you did chide me, I did love. How then might your prayers move? He that brings this love to thee, little knows this love in me, and with him seal up thy mind, if that thy youth and kind will the faithful offer take of me and all that I can make, or else by him my love deny, and then I'll study how to die.
Call you this chiding?
Alas, poor shepherd.
Do you pity him? No, he deserves no pity. Wilt thou love such a woman, to make thee an instrument and play false strains upon thee? Not to be endured. Well, shepherd, well, go your way to her, for I can see that love hath made thee a tame snake, and say this to her, that if she love me, I charge her to love thee, and if she will not, I will never have her unless thou entreat for her. Now hence another word, for here comes more company.
Good morrow, fair ones. Pray you know where the Perleus' forest extends a sheepcote fenced about with olive trees.
West of this place, down in the neighbor bottom, the rank of osiers by the murmuring stream, left in your right hand, brings it to the place. But at that hour the house doth keep itself. There is none within.
If then I may profit by a tongue, should I know you by your description, such garments and such years. The boy is fair, a female favorite, and bestows himself like a ripe sister. The woman low and browner than her brother. Are you not the owners of the house I did inquire for?
It is no boast, being asked to say we are.
Orlando doth commend him to you both, and to that shepherd youth he sends this bloody napkin. Are you he?
I am he, but what are we to make of this?
'Tis some of my shame, if you'll know of me, what man I am, and how, and why, and where this handkerchief was stained.
I pray you, tell it.
When last the young Orlando parted, he left with a promise to return within an hour, and pacing through the forest, chewing this food of sweet and bitter fancy, lo what befell! Under an oak tree whose boughs were mossed with age, and high tops bald with dry antiquity, a wretched, ragged man, o'ergrown with hair, lay sleeping on his back. About his neck, a green and gilded snake had wreathed itself, and with her head nimble in threats, approached the opening of his mouth. But suddenly, seeing Orlando, it unlinked itself, and with indented glides did slip away into a bush. Under bush's shade, a lioness, with udders all drawn dry, lay crouching, head on ground, with cat-like watch, should the sleeping man stir, for 'tis the royal disposition of the beast to prey on nothing that doth seem as dead. Seeing this, Orlando did approach the man, and found it was his brother, his elder brother.
Oh, I heard him speak of that same brother, and he'd render him the most unnatural that lived amongst men.
And well he might so do, for well I know he was unnatural.
But what of Orlando? Did he leave him there, sucked and hungry lioness?
Twice did he turn his back, and purpose so, but kindness, nobler than revenge, and nature stronger than his just occasion, had made him give battle to the lioness, who quickly fell before him. In which hurtling from this cruel slumber, I awaked.
Are you his brother?
Was you he rescued?
Was it you that did so oft contrive to kill him?
'Twas I, but 'tis not I. I do not shame to tell you what I was, since my conversion so sweetly tastes, being the thing I am.
But what's the bloody napkin?
By and by, from the first to last you took us to, tears are recounted, so kindly made, as how I came unto this desert place. In brief, you led me unto the gentle Duke, who gave me fresh array and entertainment, committing me unto my brother's love, who instantly led me unto his cave. There, stripped himself, and here upon his arm, the lioness that tore some flesh away, which all this while had led. And now he cried and fainting upon his Rosalind. Brief, I recovered him, bound up his wound, and after some small space, being strong at heart, he sent me hither, stranger as I am, to tell the story that you might excuse his broken promise, and to give this napkin, dyed in his blood, this shepherd youth, whose sport he doth call his Rosalind.
Why, how now, Ganymede? Sweet Ganymede!
Many will swoon when they look upon blood.
There's more in it. Cousin Ganymede?
Look, he recovers.
I would I were at home.
Lead you thither. I pray you, will you take him by the arm?
Be of good cheer, youth. You a man, you lack a man's heart.
I confess I do, but, sirrah, a body would think this was well counterfeited. I pray you, tell your brother how well I counterfeited. Hi-ho.
This was no counterfeit. There's too great testimony in complexion that was passion earnest.
Well, counterfeit, I assure you, counterfeit.
Well then, take a good heart and counterfeit to be a man.
Well, I confess, in faith, I should have been a woman by right.
Come, you look paler and paler. Draw you homeward. Good sir, will you go?
That will I. For I must answer back, excuse my brother, Rosalind.
I shall devise something, but I pray you, tell your brother how well I counterfeited. Will you go?
We shall find time, Audrey. Patience, gentle Audrey.
Faith! The priest was good enough, for all the old gentleman's sake.
A most wicked Sir Oliver, a most vile Martinist. Audrey, there is a youth here in the forest that lays claim to you.
I know who 'tis. He hath no interest in me, in the world. Here comes the man you mean.
It is meat and drink for me to see such a clown. We that have good wits have much to answer for. We shall be flouting. We cannot hold.
Good evening, Audrey.
God ye good evening, William.
And good evening to you, sir.
Good even, friend. Cover thy head, cover thy head. Nay, prithee, be covered. How old are you, friend?
5 and 20, sir.
A ripe age. Is thy name William?
William, sir.
A fair name. Was ye born in the forest here?
Aye, sir. I thank God.
Thank God is good. Art rich.
Faith, sir. So.
So is good. Very good. Very excellent good. And yet it is but so. Art wise.
Aye, sir. I have a pretty wit.
Oh, why thou sayest well. I do now remember a saying. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. The heathen philosopher, when he had the desire to eat a grape, would put it up to his lips and into his mouth, thereby meaning that grapes were meant to eat and lips to open. You do love this maid.
I do, sir.
Give me your hand. Art learned.
No, sir.
Then learn this from me. To have is to have, for it is a figure of rhetoric that drink, being poured from a cup into a glass, by filling one doth empty the other. Your good writers consent that Ipsy is he. Now you are not Ipsy, for I am he.
Which he, sir?
He, sir, that must marry this woman. Therefore, you clown, abandon, which in the vulgar leave, the society in the boorish company of this female in the common woman, which together abandon the society of this female, or clown thou perishest, or to thy better understanding, die. To wit, I kill thee, make thee away, translate thy life into death, thy liberty into bondage. I will band you with you in faction, I will overrun you in policy, I will deal in poison with you, or in bastinado, or in steel. I will kill you 150 ways. Now tremble, and depart.
Do, good William.
God rest you merry, sir.